world's best gather here. XBL baseball starts now.
It's crushed to the moon, and we're tied.
He picks it up on the second, over to first in time for the double play that ends the inning.
That's gone.
Oh my, oh my, oh my.
Trying to repeat.
It's good!
Hard to the pen! This game is over!
Oh! Crushed! Left field! Off the pole!
Domingo Bell, deep right center field, carrying, and it's gone! That was hit hard. Left center field, did she do it again? To the wall!
Swung on Bell to the deep left field. Is this baby gone? A grand slam!
Champion! The AAA World Series is over! What a life shot!
I can't believe my eyes.
XBL Primetime tonight features a contrast of styles, but no shortage of grit as we witness two teams in the hunt for their best ever finishes. Our challenger tonight has the eye of legends, now looking to put it all together at the plate and on the hill to complete the well-rounded attack that brings them to the next level. Against them, back from hiatus and back with a vengeance, this player and his club are on their personal best track to finish as one of the XBL's teams to beat when all is said and done. It is VeganVibes and the Ottawa Rhubarbs against Ox and the Mississippi Holograms. Welcome to XBL Match of the Week.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another XBL Match of the Week. Tonight, we are bringing you the best of the best, the XBL, here on 92 Ego on your Sunday evening. On the back half of this doubleheader, it is myself, Dwayne, on the color commentary, play-by-play, and on the color commentary. With me tonight, my partner, my AAA aficionado, but tonight in the big leagues, we've got Mystery Man. How you doing, sir? You just saw a really spicy set in the AAA. Are you ready for some more ball tonight?
I am, because I think this might even be actually better than what we saw in the AAA, which was just a fantastic series, because I think especially the holograms have a little bit of potential for power here. Actually, both of them, in addition to playing some of the small ball that we saw in AAA, but two really quality players, quality guys. They're active in the Discord, and we always want to see players like this succeed. I expect a split here, to be honest.
Yeah, these two players match up extremely well. This is one that came straight out of the pot from Flash at the schedule in the beginning of the season. We really love to see these types of matchups where the players, maybe the seedings right now in week 5, where the standings are, where the power rankings are, 4 versus 11 maybe doesn't look on the surface as tight as some other matchups might, but this one, I assure you, will be as tight as they come, because one of those main factors that we're going to talk about is that eye of the tiger. What we mean by that is the exquisite and all-seeing strike zone eye that VeganVibes sort of possesses here. And Ox as well has really sort of exceeded expectations in his ability to kind of work the count and draw walks as of late. That's, a testament to his course of 20 wins. But, Vegan's been compared with eyes like Ashnod's Coupon in the past.
Yeah, I don't think you can expect a vegan type eye from Ox. Ox puts a lot of pride in his improvement. He's historically a chaser and was always the first to call that out against himself, but he's become not that. Generally can show a good eye, and if he can do that tonight, has a pretty good chance. I do think the record of VeganVibes is slightly misleading. I think he's closer to like a 500 XBL player. I don't think he played that well early. I think he's playing a little better right now, so that's what's going to be tough for the holograms.
Yeah, Vegan's just stepped into a pretty difficult part of his schedule as well, so We will see tonight what type of player we kind of have on our hands. One of the things we want to talk about as well is Ox's is smart. That is intentionally put that way, but what that alludes to is the high level SMB IQ that Ox and baseball IQ that Ox possesses and that he will utilize in these games. Is that going to make a difference tonight against someone like Vegan? Vegan, extremely procedural, extremely cerebral, and is almost maybe a little bit more predictable than someone like Ox, who lives, kind of lives and thrives on the chaos. But at the same time, again, he's got a very calculated approach, very deep SMB IQ in conjunction with his baseball IQ. What do you have on that, Mr. Man?
Well, I think Vegan is more of a hitter first. I don't think he's really that much of a small things player, kind of like myself. I can function, but somebody like Ox is the type of player that will make a substitution that I'm just looking at and saying, I don't even know what the hell you're doing, switching 3 players here to there, or some of his double steals or diddles, and just a lot of things he'll do. Even on the mound, he'll kind of 4D chess you with curveballs and after curveballs when he's been throwing fastball all game or things like that. So I think Vegan needs to not worry about those mind games and just be himself, because I think when he locks in at the plate, he puts so much pressure on you with that eye that you eventually run out of options and you have to throw, a meatball here or there.
Yeah, absolutely. You're going to get forced to put something over the plate if you can't find the plate. And you know how Ox will be streaky on the hill at times. He's got a very good accuracy type of mindset, but not, the pitching does not always come through for many of us. So that's going to be
Right.
important here tonight as well. And that is that final point. Really, pitching matters. On Ox's side, he's going to need to throw really critical borderline strikes. On Vegan's side, he has an aces of aces, all clone type staff. With a good bullpen. He hasn't utilized it well this season. Vegan's not in the higher statistical echelons of pitching, as many might say. We'll see tonight what kind of pitching he's able to do against Ox, who can be a bit of a streaky player if you get him chasing outside the zone.
Yeah, Vegan doesn't fancy himself a pitcher. I've seen him pitch really well. I've also seen him pitch extremely terrible. So he's definitely capable. So which Vegan do we see tonight? If he can match the prowess of Ox on the mound, he has a really good shot of a split or even possibly a sweep. If he gets loose on the mound, that's not going to do it against the holograms. It's just not. I know Ox a lot of times feels he's off with his hitting and this and that, but I can tell you can't just be losing balls over the plate. So it's going to be an interesting series.
Absolutely is. It's two very different kinds of players meeting here at the crux of the XBL season, on the cusp of what is the XBL playoff race. So tonight, 2 big wins on the table. We're about to get started with some Game 1 live. Hang tight, we'll let the players know it's time to cue. Be right back. All right, folks, here we go. We are loading in now to Castillo Arena, the home of the Hollows with their new and improved logo. 21-7 to start their season. Vegan 7-13. This two different types of players on different types of courses at the moment, but this couldn't be a more interesting matchup, like we've said, on our hands tonight. Players are loading in. Gonna get excited to exchange some pleasantries.
You can feel the energy rising
rock and roll
here at Castillo Arena. It's time for some
Yeah, so this is the home of the holograms. I know Ox really loves Castillo. He could be very dangerous here.
Yeah, one of the newest stadiums in the game. I believe the newest stadium in the game. And it's extremely on the smaller side. Does have some interesting cavernous sort of gaps that the players have to contend with. And it might be the first time we've seen it on Match of the Week.
Yeah, I don't really consider it extremely small, but I think you're right. It mostly is small. I think the gaps are fairly reasonable, but down the lines and maybe even to center field a little bit on the short side.
Thank you to Bald Baseball Dad for that raid. Everybody, welcome in tonight to Game 1 of XBL Match of the Week. BBD, former AA player. Always good to see him around. As we see a strikeout here to start off the game, Patricia Pineapple digs in. Second hitter against the Mississippi Ox Cord. It's a combination of many folks that you may find familiar all across the board on Ox's team. He's got his entire Discord kind of sort of represented here. 2 to 3 people to a name. So you got Mers, Drone, Maz, and Corruptions settled in here. Maz for Maz, Corruptions as well, former XBL great and AAA champion.
Yeah, I heard rumors Corruptions might be coming back from Cup, but I might be mixing him up with another veteran. But regardless, you love to see the representation there, you know, calling out or shouting out a lot of classic XBL players.
Yeah, Mers as well, a player who started with us back in Season 5. This one lifted to right, that on the top of the first. That's caught by VeganVibes himself. Kind of lines out to himself there. And we'll see the Hollows come up the bat.
Number 17.
I expect a little bit of a cold start here from the holograms, and then I expect them to get going. I think Ox tends to get nervous, and I know for a fact he's not feeling that great today with his game, but he's just too good to not get going. So we might see a little, he might wade into this one just a touch. And see, that was a ball he could have hit and didn't seem to react.
Nice one hit on the ground, thrown to first in time. Yeah, it's quickly taken care of, but he did hit that curveball pretty square. We'll see how he starts off tonight, like you said. As there's another strike in there to Zlati Junjun. This one a combo of Zlatanimo and Mama Junjun, two current XBLers.
Yeah, and already seen some meatballs out of...
Oh, that's crushed.
Oh,
Meatballs indeed. That changeup caught too much of the zone, and Ox is ahead here with a solo shot from Zlati Junjun.
Wow, if you're Ox, you're really excited to get off to a good start here, because I know he was a little bit nervous coming in there. Junjun, of course, the one to tee off there as expected, and now it brings up Mr. Clutch Ribby. Also incredible hitting stats.
Ball misses outside.
And I can tell you that Mind Gamer trade is not going to be a friend of VeganVibes, so going to have to be careful.
Yeah, that accuracy diminished. This pitcher with an 8.39 ERA on the season. Another one ripped by Ox. That's going to take the ball on a hop. He's thinking about extra bases. He's going to go for the hustle double. It's a good throw, but he's in there well ahead of time.
Yeah, damage done so far on the changeup. So if I'm vegan for now, I'm going to shelve that changeup a little bit. Maybe go with a few cutters and curveballs if I want something other than a fastball.
This one crushed by Ox on a line to dead center. Caught, though, by Vegan. He's going to go ahead and tag up. Throw is behind the runner. That's, you know, heads up baseball by Ox. That's the type of stuff you alluded to, Mystery Man.
Yeah, and that's match of the week jitters. I mean, he didn't know where the runner was, I don't think.
Holographic Charizard, a dangerous staple here for the holograms. This might hang out in fair territory. Vegan jumps for it, can't get there. He wanted it so bad. Imagine if you could go jumping over the wall for those. That would be a really cool addition. Maybe we'll see that for a suggestion for Super Mega Baseball 5 on our Reddit soon. 2-2 count. Swung on and missed. That'll end the inning.
He wants that one back. That was a meatball big time for Rizzard, known to pound those types of pitches. But so if you're vegan, you didn't pitch well, 1 run is okay.
Yeah, you can always take a solo shot. You can survive from that. Let's try to exercise that good eye here. At the top of the 2nd inning, and there is a strike right on the inside corner. Nice placement from Ox. Got Elite Screwball on his side on the hill. 2 quick strikes in there. Next one misses way away. You can see Vegan not really moving the reticle unless he wants to go for the pitch, it seems like. That is an extreme amount of discipline.
The first baseman, number 18.
Yeah, and that'll pay off here. And Ox is a nibbler, so it's okay to take some pitches on the corner from him. You don't want to. You need to make him throw something other than pitches on the dead corner and off the plate.
You gotta wonder how early Vegan can see the ball if he's able to not even really follow it with the reticle.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 12.
That one was off the glove of the first baseman, but Ox handles it well. So 2 outs quickly here. Rhubarb's still down 1. International matchup tonight, Ottawa versus Mississippi. You got to think that's somewhere in America.
Yeah, no, I actually don't think this is the best pitcher to throw at Vegan Vibes. I really don't. So it'll be interesting if the Hollows can survive with that starting pitcher. Does have a really strong bullpen. So if I'm vegan, I'd like to get to him in the first 4 innings at some point. It took a few good swings there.
Classic holograms player, Nance Tools, got the first pitch prayer trait. You got to think she's taking here, and she does take a ball inside. She's got Steeler to contend with if she gets on base. And Ox rips this one, right center field gap. Pineapple on her horse, jumps for it, doesn't dive. Hits the wall anyway. Ox, the leadoff double. He's hitting the ball pretty square tonight, wouldn't you say, Mystery Man?
We've already seen 3 or 4 balls that were hit harder than anything we saw in the entire AAA set, which is kind of what we were talking about in the pregame train. There's some potential for power in this one, which is a stark contrast to the nibbling for singles that we saw in the AAA set.
Vegan goes for a style play there. Does not quite get it. Ball misses high. Runner goes for third. Going to be way in there. What a jump. Now you got to think Ox is just going to try and make contact here. Ball
I think
misses
he's
high.
concentrating so much on his accuracy to try to get something going that he fell asleep there against that really speedy runner.
And look at that. Ox works himself a walk. The discipline from him tonight is very, very high. As we see one boy, Elron, step in. Shout out that one boy. Shout out Elron Coin. Nice
That's
strike.
the location. Yeah, good pitch there.
Kind of a waste pitch with the changeup. We go back to that beautiful fastball. And runner goes for second. Egan's
what
gonna
a
pick
play.
him off. Yeah.
Wow, that really
utilized
hurt.
with a lot of patience.
What did he do, Train? Step off the mound?
He did. He stepped off the mound. Waited long enough to throw the ball to be able to pull that right trigger, I believe is the usual way to get off there. Ball hit on the ground. Honeydew's going to have to flip it over to Current, go covering first. Always a risky play. Run does score. It's 2-0. Pitcher's batting. Bases are clear. Ox worked himself another run, so if he scores a run per inning, you know, he's on a pretty good trend.
Yeah, but even so, Viggs is only down 2 here. Need to just try to find his center on the mound.
Throwing some pretty good pitches here, but Ox is really working the edges of the zone. Really good eye tonight. Chases one coming in on the hands.
Yeah, we're
2-2
seeing
pitch.
much better pitching already here from Viggs, and there he gets the K.
Today's mascot race
That was a really good changeup,
due to
and Ox can and will fall a victim to those changeups. So utilized very well there. It is Kelly Kiwi batting. Top of the third. Hologram's now up 2. Wind up in the pitch. Over for a strike. It's that cutter. So 0-2. Fouled away. Ox is working well. Kind of pressing Vegan on the edges of the zone. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 98. Up high. Can't get there.
Batting, the catcher,
Yeah, he
number
needs to
10.
knock that locked in right out of this pitcher because I still think this pitcher is very hittable.
Ball's lifted behind short. Ox is back there with Slotty Junjun, a home run hitter.
Pitcher, number 15.
And they're 2 away for the pitcher, Kathy Current. Top
Wow,
of the third,
she's
2
hitting
outs.
375, Train.
Yeah, high number for a pitcher. 20 games under the belt of the Rhubarb, so you got to think she started 4 or 5 games. This one's lifted up. Center field, shallow outfield. Caught by Nance Tools. No worries there for the Holograms as we go to the bottom half of the third. No runs, no hits, no errors. Katina Schlongberry leading off.
Number 17.
Here comes the cutter.
You need a clean inning here to show that you can do it, and I think the way he's pitching now, he can get one.
Yeah, Vegan's really placing the ball well. Just a few mistake pitches early where Ox hit the ball hard. 1 home run and another, RBI situation. And we are back to the home run hitter. Deep curveball in the bottom right corner of the zone. That one sort of a ground ball pitch. Here's another curveball high. Ox checks. It's a strike. Good placement. Here comes the fastball. Gets him checking. This is not the type of placement, honestly, I believe we expected to see from Vegan to start off tonight. Ball hit hard, past the first baseman to hit.
A little bit of a weak throw there, but like I said, Train, he can do it. Wasn't doing it early, but now appears to look at that pitch. I mean, those are great pitches.
Yeah, it's right on the corner. Ox still hits it hard. Oh, the left fielder reaches out, can't get there. Maybe if you dive for that, you get it, but it is risky either way.
Oh,
Run's gonna
he
score.
had a runner.
Yeah, the run was probably going to score either way. Maybe you kind of go for that tag. Ox goes ahead and gets an extra base there. 2 outs, 90 feet away is the 4th run at third base. It's 3-0. Holographic Charizard lifts one. Pineapple underneath it, calls everybody off, catches it in dead center field. Almost right in the middle of the circle. And we'll go to the top of the 4th. We need some offense now for the Rhubarbs. Canadian brethren off to a slow start.
Left fielder, number 1.
Yeah, he did give up the 1 run, which we said we really didn't want to see, but it was on a pitch that was a really good pitch, and Ox was just that good to hit that ball almost down the line there. So you can sort of live with that.
But again, Ox scores a run for each inning he's been at the plate. We're in the 4th now, top half. Lacey Lychee, or Likey, I'm not sure how you want to pronounce that. Swing and a miss, late. 2-2.
I think it's Lychee.
Lychee, Likey,
Lacey Lychee.
Lachey. I don't know. You could do a lot of different things with that one. 2-2, lifted high, behind the plate. Catcher calls off the ump, makes the grab.
Now batting, the
I'm a
center
little
fielder,
surprised to see
number
Vegan
13.
struggling as bad as he is at the plate. Needs to get on a few balls here.
This one's hit hard, really square, but right at the center fielder Nance Tools. It's caught.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Yeah, that was a
number
gift. And
20.
to his credit, he pretty much hit it perfectly.
Brianna Blueberry, the 3-hole hitter and right fielder, hitting with 2 outs. Looking at a 1-1 count now. Swings at 1, hits it into center field. That should be a single, and it is.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 22.
This one's a high pitch, but it's grounded. Kind of chopped by Vegan. Mr. Clutch Reby takes it himself to first. We'll go to the bottom half of the fourth. The Rhubarbs do pick up their first hit in that inning, but no runs. 6, 7, 8 coming up for the Hollows.
Center fielder, number 22, Nance.
Yeah, I think we're seeing some nerves at the plate for Vigs. So could still settle in here. Has a lot of game left to play. Not the greatest starting pitcher for the Hollows. Just need to get a couple clean innings though.
Good curveball, deep strike in the zone. Makes it 1-1. Ox checks, 2-1. Fastball coming. The pitch swung on, lifted over the shortstop into left field. Likey throws it to second. Ox is on base with the leadoff single.
Yeah, pretty solid swing there from the Hollows. I would have been happy with that pitch if it was me, but didn't get by him.
Mr. Clutch Ribby. Or excuse me, this is VeganVibes.
Big speed on first. I think he's going to go. So Vigs needs to pay attention here.
It's just a matter of when, you think. Takes 2 strikes on the borderline. 1-2 count. Now the pitch about to... Oh, Ox times that steal well. He's way in there. Pick off throw.
He could go to third here. There's no reason really to risk it though, Train. If I'm him, I would just hang out at least for one more out.
So he's on low. Now it's a full count. Fastball, foul back. Full count again. Runner in scoring position. This one swung on and missed. Ox went fishing for the cutter.
Brutal pitch there. Yeah, Ox doesn't like that pitch. He can hit it sometimes, but that was just low enough that I think it surprised him.
This one gets past the catcher. Ox is going to go to third on the pass ball. Now we're looking at 2-0. 1 out runner on third. Tons of speed. Ox swings under that one. Makes it a 2-1 count.
Wants that back. Might jump at this changeup and does.
He did. He went way early on it and fouled out to Grapefruit at third base. Bringing up the pitcher with 2 outs. He needs a hit to score another run. He's still ahead 3. Oh, it's a good changeup. Or excuse me, a curveball to hit. It was one right down the middle.
Yeah, I don't know if there was some lag. It seemed like he swung light years late there. Maybe just didn't get a good read.
1-2 pitch. Check swing gets him looking again. Ox has not quite pulled the trigger on a couple of those tonight. This time, the first inning of this game, Vegan has not given up a run.
The first baseman, number 18.
Yeah, good job by Vigs. He's right in this ball game, but you know, hasn't really gotten the bat going. Has misreticled almost everything, other than that one really hard hit ball to center field.
Heather Honeydew batting. Looks at 2 quick strikes. This one hit shallow outfield, slides, makes the grab.
Now batting, the second baseman.
What play from Ox there? More high IQ SMB work in action right before you.
Yeah, that shallow outfield paying off there. Almost looked like a trap, but I think he did get his glove under it just barely.
This one hit right up the middle. Ox goes for the 8-3 putout. He's not quite going to get there.
The shortstop, number 7.
This one hit on the ground short. 6-4 over to 3. That's the double play. That ends the 5th quickly. Ox is pitching well tonight. We go to the bottom half. Vegan needs to try and get another clean inning here and get right back to the plate, start working the count, and get some runners on base.
Yeah, and need to continue to pitch as well. It's getting tough already, just because it's just been a tough chore at the plate right now for Vigs, but it won't take that much to crack it open. So just get a few more clean innings here. He's got a good pitcher on the mound.
2-1 pitch. Upcoming misses high. It's a hitter's count at 3-1. This cutter,
a lot of pitches.
Yeah, misses low, throwing a ton of pitches with the starter. We'll see how long they last in the game now.
25.
We're looking at pitch 77 upcoming.
Yeah, that's a ton.
Strike in there. Two-seamer. Now change up. On the way. Fouled away. Makes it 0-2. Curveball low. Thinking about a pitch out. Makes it 2-2. Gonna pitch out again. Ox does not go. So we're looking at a full count. This cutter or two-seam. Very dangerous moment. Flipped out there and to left. It's gonna be a single.
Yeah, and two-seam is not the best pitch to throw to Ox. It has to be off the plate. He can get to that pitch really nicely, and he did there.
We're looking at the pen now. I think for Vegan Vibes, and no, we don't go there. Starter stays in the game. Ox checks it with Mr. Clutch Ribby.
Yeah, it's time. Goes to the pen. Lisa Lime stepping in here.
Yeah, in the 1-0 count. Interesting moment to choose to do the swap.
Could have been the falls behind trait.
Could be. It's a good call, honestly, in this game. This one, 6-4 over to 3, another double play, but this time in favor of the Rhubarbs. Two very good outs.
Yeah, big outs. That really weakens this attack here for Ox.
Ooh, he hits it hard. Right fielder makes the catch, though. And Vegan 2 clean innings in a row. A little bit of drama on the base paths, but taken care of nicely. Now needs to hit as we're into the 6th.
Yeah, Corruption's really feeling it on the mound. Has a really high accuracy, Train.
Yeah, and when he's locked in, there's even more to deal with. Along with that junk and velo. The screwball, an elite screwball, making a big difference tonight. Strike in there. Now 1-2. Fastball thrown, hit. Right at Shalomberry, thrown to first in time.
Now batting.
One down.
Pitcher, number 6.
Pitcher Lisa Lime is hitting. Swung underneath. This one hit right up the middle by Lime. That'll be a single. Another 8-3 attempt. Ox can't get it.
Now batting. The left
Little
fielder,
mojo boost
number
there.
1.
All right, so maybe another single here can really open things up.
Looking at the leadoff hitter now and center fielder for the Rhubarbs. This one's lifted to center field where Ox should be able to make a grab with the tools he does.
Now batting. The center fielder, number 13.
Got an off-speed hitter coming up here. Be interesting to see if Ox sees that and stays away from curveballs.
Ooh. Ball on the inside corner. One count to Pineapple. Ox being careful here. You can see he's shifting the infield. Vegan exercising the eye. Makes it 2-1. Next pitch checked on. Makes it 2-2. Good pitch from Ox. That one flipped past the first baseman, foul. Two swung on. Might have been outside. Maybe not. Couldn't really take the chance. Swung on late. Brings us to the bottom of the 6th.
It appeared to be right on what was a ball, but didn't get a good jump at it. Wasn't quite able to even foul it off.
Ox behind that fastball with a holographic Charizard. The switch hitter. Another good strike. 0-2 checked on. High inside fastball coming again. Swung on, hit on the ground. Second base. Thrown to first in time.
Now batting. The center fielder, number 22.
This is Nance Tools, first pitch prayer. She's taking all the way. And then the 1-0. It's crushed. Left field. See you later. A hanging breaking ball punished by the holograms. Makes it 4-0.
Yeah, that's quite a swing from Tools. It wasn't a meatball. I believe it did get to the lower outside corner, but she really turned on it.
Now batting.
Yox pulling it.
Fielder, number 27.
398 feet. Now VeganVibes namesake batting the right fielder. Trying to prevent more damage. This one hit left center. Dive by Pineapple over the glove. It's going to be extra bases. It's a double with 1 out. Ox maybe not done yet here.
And that might be the smarts of Ox. He appeared to be sitting dead red after hitting the slow curve out of the building. You know, I think it's human nature to come with something hard after seeing that slow ball get hit out like that.
Now 1-2. Foul straight back. The curveball runner goes. It's on the ground. Shortstop throws it to first. Ox thinking about home. He does not go all the way there, but he does hang out at third base for his pitcher.
Number 34.
Merzma's Corruptions. 0 for 2 tonight.
Yeah, that was a really good pitch from Vegan to pull that curveball under the zone, and Ox bit. But now he's got work to do with a speedy runner on third.
Looks like Ox now going to go ahead and consider a sub for his pitcher.
Yeah, it's been death by 1,000 cuts as far as 1 at a time runs here for the Hollows.
It's Los Hermanos Cuchaldo, an homage to Mike the Cooch himself and Noogle the Noble.
Brothers.
The brothers Cuchaldo. High pitch and fastball hitter. This is a dangerous one off the bench. 2-2 fouled away. We do it again. This one hit on the ground. Banana picks it up, throws to first. There's 3 outs. Ox hits a homer. We go to the 7th.
Yeah, and it was a big homer because, you know, the way Vegan's hitting, every little tiny run makes it so much harder. Only 3 hits, Train. That's just not going to do it here the way Ox is seeing the ball.
The right fielder.
This is Risenthal Max Fireball. So shout out Fireball Max and our man Risenthal. The specialist here to deal with against lefties. 2-seam curveball, forkball, changeup, and fastball. Strike.
Yeah, and this pitcher can hurt you with that 2-seam just off the inside high corner. Look for that.
On 1, swing and a miss. Now 1 and 2.
There
Lifted.
it is.
And popped up to second. Yeah, that 2-seam very dangerous.
The third baseman.
Tough to make contact with. Brings up Gertrude Grapefruit. RBI hero, but nobody on base to speak of. Two good strikes. Vegan can't pull the trigger. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Brutal changeup.
The first baseman.
Yeah, got him way off the
18.
timing. And now there's Honeydew at the plate with 2 outs. Outfield goes shallow again. The infield goes to guard the lines. This one's lifted to right. It's going to be caught by Ox. That ends the top of the 7th. Here's a quick stretch. We go to the bottom half.
Yeah, got to be a little bit frustrating for the Rhubarbs, who really haven't got on more than 1 or 2 pitches so far in this one. But just need to keep grinding. Still have a game to go and still have a chance in this one.
Ox lifts one down the right field line. It's going to be fair. Hits the chalk. Going to hang out for a single.
That's a rally starter.
Yeah, it was an inside cutter. It's tough to get to those. Look how inside that was.
Yeah, and that's what happens. That people yank those down the line. It drives me nuts, but that's where you can hit that ball.
Vegan's dealing with the distractor trait. Lisa Lime's still pitching. 27th pitch from the reliever. 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Here is Lonnie Junjun. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Ox not ready for that velo.
Yeah, just a touch too rough on the outside corner there. That's a tough pitch to hit. Blew it by him.
Now Mr. Clutch Ribby looks at one outside. Vegan looking for a double play, leaves one in the middle of the plate. Has to be way more careful. Very dangerous pitch there that he got away with. Goes for the pickoff. And it is 1-1. One-two pitch now. Misses outside. Considered a pitch out. Now we're full. Lime's attributes quite diminished as Ox flicks this one on the ground of second. Runner was going, so it's no double play. 2 outs for Janmar Diesel Lawai. Shout out to all of those involved in that name.
Now pitching.
Some of these are very complicated.
Yeah, definitely want to welcome a few players. Kawashi Blue, Spartacus, Burning Ice, and of course Pseudo, as well as Mama Junjun in the chat.
Yeah, good turnout here tonight for XBL Match of the Week. AAA Match of the Week had a great turnout as well. Ox was going for home. He's caught between third and the plate. In the rundown, tug out by Vegan. No runs scored this inning. Well played, speaking of high IQ baseball, by Vegan, just executing a really good rundown.
Yeah, I think he had that all the way. I think he overestimated the speed of Schlong Berry or whatever her name is. And it's one of those ones where you're halfway there and you realize, oh, shoot.
Two quick balls from the reliever against Bailey Banana. Now a strike. 2-1.
Yeah, believe me, this reliever is extremely brutal when in addition to everything else has that specialist trait. So hard to get anything going against him, and Ox is really comfortable with this reliever. So that's a big lead runner now. You got to capitalize. Probably put a right-hander in here.
Now batting.
Avoid that specialist trait.
Yeah, we're seeing the right-hander Amy Apricot, off the bench. Decent speed at first. Runners still hanging out there as we speak. Could possibly steal.
He's running the 2-seam, but he's not buying it. Good fast.
Strike in there. Breaking ball on the ground is short. Over to second. Throw goes to first. In time for a double play.
Now batting. The catcher, number 10. Now batting, number 8.
He's emptying the bench to get right-handers in here as well. He should.
Yeah, just wants to get anything going, at the plate offensively. Bringing up Rebecca Raspberry. It's another borderline strike.
And Fireball's locked in.
Difficult when the relievers get locked in. Let's try and get past that as that one's lifted to left. Charizard makes it. Brings us to the bottom of the 8th. No score from the Rhubarbs. 4 runs for the Holograms.
The left fielder, number 28.
Off speed. Ox misses it way early. Fork ball in there high. Now 0-2. Here comes a slider. Ox takes it. The 1-2. Diving play by Apricot. Throws to first, not in time.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 22, Nance Toole.
Runner goes from Ox. Throw goes down to second. He's in there safely.
Interesting. Oh, what? Safe? Wow. Looked out to me.
Runner called safe. And then this one's lifted into right field. That's going to be a run for the holograms. Couldn't have gone better than that after the steal.
Wow. Yeah.
Number 27.
Runner goes. This throw in there. Not in time. This one not questionable.
Yeah, it's getting tough because this pitcher doesn't have the velo to get the ball there and stop the running.
Oxley gets another single, but this time not enough to score. The runner makes it first and third with no outs.
Now batting,
Still a favorable
the
situation
third
for one boy
baseman,
Elron.
Number 26. Now
Okay.
pitching.
And it is Rachel Rhubarb.
Rhubarb.
She's coming out of the pen, the closer. Trying to just do anything to stop the bleeding, and the first
Oh,
pitch is
boy.
crushed dead center field. Ox is up 8-0 on the homer.
Yeah, what a rude awakening for the captain of the team coming in out of the pen and just getting rocked.
The pitcher, number 19.
Destroyed that pitch. Like he was waiting for it all night.
Now batting.
Brings in
number
Websley
13.
Behagen, a combination of the two Canadian friends, Webb and Behagen. This one lifted high in the air. And caught by Rhubarb about 5 feet in front of home plate for the first out of the inning.
The second baseman, number 17.
8-0 now. In the bottom of the eighth, Box was looking for insurance. He sure did find it.
Yeah. Holograms pretty much have this, just need to not make any massive mistakes on the mound, which,
Number 25.
considering how strong their pen is, I can't really see happening.
We're going to miss that low changeup. Ox will go fishing for that once in a while, just like the olden days.
Oh, for sure.
That slider, going for the back foot, kind of hangs in there for him to swing at. Lifted to left field, makes the grab, does
Batting.
Vegan Vibes, and now we're looking at Clutch Ribby.
Number 58.
Yeah, Vegan just, I think, also suffered from, Ox hitting a lot of really good pitches tonight.
Oh yeah, no, he's done a great job at the plate. And Vegan really quite the opposite at the plate, just hasn't been able to reticle things up.
Yeah, you know how important it is to get the proper placement you want to get, you intend to get. Kind of glancing off the bat isn't going to get you too far. I can speak from experience there.
I think we all can.
Eduardo Raider Cringelord is the reliever.
Pitcher, number
You can only imagine what level of cheese this type of player is going to employ. And we are looking at a pinch hit situation, I think. For Rachel Rhubarb, she's going to get lifted
Now
for
batting,
Christy
number
Cherry.
9.
Volatile and Meltdown, Eduardo Raider Cringelord. Four-seam cutter, screwball changeup curveball. Strike in there.
Appears to be 90 velo.
High velo, yes indeed. Diving play is Lottie Junjun and throws it to first in time to get the pinch hitter.
Now batting, the left fielder, number
The
1.
top
Yeah,
of the ninth.
I don't think there's much speed on the Rhubarb's team. Seem to always be laboring on the way to first base, at least in this one.
Shortstop flips it over there again. There's two down.
Center fielder,
Christian Pineapple
number
Lash
13.
Pants in game 1 here. XBL match of the week. Starting off week number 5 here in the season 17. Late on
Yeah,
the 101.
This gal's hitting 446. You would think, even she's been cold.
2-strike pitch, swing on a miss, strike 3. That ends the game. And there's a victory for the holograms. The Rhubarbs fall 8-0 on the back of 16 hits from Ox with his new logo and newfound 22 victory type vibe.
Yeah, this is just a testament to how well Box is playing right now. His mound work was absolutely exquisite. And like we said, a lot of those pitches that, other than the first 2 innings, a lot of those pitches that he threw up there, I mean, even the ball that he bombed on Rachel, it was really a bad pitch. It's just he was that good in this one.
Solid work from the Hollows. Rhubarbs have some work to do if they want to pull away a split tonight. But you've got to think with the, again, the exquisite eye, the ability to kind of, pitch when they need to. There was some really good location we saw early in the game that just kind of got lost in the mix. So we'll see what Vegan can employ for game 2. We'll be right back with you again for that action. Just hang tight. Here we go, folks. We are loading into game number 2 of XBL Match of the Week. Now to the home of Vegan Vibes, Sakura Hills, where Ox is looking for the sweep tonight. He won 8-0 in game 1 if you were not just with us. If you were, you saw him put on a pretty good hitting display where Vegan and the Rhubarbs have some answering to do.
The atmosphere is electric here at Sakura Hills. Hold on to your hats.
Yeah, I think the Rhubarbs can play quite a bit better in this one. That was definitely tough rowing there, though.
Players exchange pleasantries.
Now batting, the second baseman.
And it is Katina Schlongberger who's going to lead us off. Two quick strikes, or a strike and a ball in there, excuse me.
Yeah,
This one
really strong.
flipped.
Now batting,
Strong
the
pitcher here in
shortstop,
Penelope
number
Plum.
25.
We did see some quality pitching in game 1 there from Vegan, so maybe lean on that.
All 4 starters for the Rhubarbs, clones of each other. So we've got the 4-seam, 2-seam, and cutter. I think their handedness may be the only differences. So Penelope Plum, she's got a 16.20 ERA to contend with on the season.
Yeah, that's shocking. I mean, she's got really a really good stats and a turtle arsenal, which is probably the premier arsenal.
This one's shot in the left. On a hop, Ox got a 1-out single.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 58.
Runner goes for Ox. It's a decent jump. He's in there safely just by a beat. Now Clutch Ribby gonna hit with the runner in scoring position. Grounds it to second. Runner moves over 90 feet. There's 2 outs.
Now batting, the
Well,
catcher,
if you're Penelope, you'll
number
take
4.
that out. Now you can wiggle out of here, even with a speedy runner out there. Just got to hang that runner out to dry.
Pitch misses low and away. 1-0.
Ooh, that was the pitch.
Yeah, it was Check swung by Ox, and then that other changeup lifted to right where Blueberry can make the grab. There's out number 3, and we're going to the bottom of the first inning.
Feeling sluggish?
No runs scored for the holograms this time in the
Your
first.
knockout coffee specialist.
Yep, so just work to do at the plate here. Got a little bit lucky there to wiggle out, but still wiggled out. Now just got to hit a bit here. Not the easiest stadium to hit at.
Fastball hitter, something I can contend with.
Nope, outside.
It's not afraid. Goes with one outside of the zone.
Yeah, I'm going low velo, which I'm not sure is the best against Vegan.
This ends up being a leadoff single. Took a minute for Vegan to get a hit last game.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 13.
It is Patricia Pineapple now off-speed hitter batting. Takes a strike.
Yeah, this is the gal I expect to get going against this pitcher.
He does get a single right up the middle. 2 on with no outs. Rhubarbs maybe have something brewing here.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 20.
You just got to avoid the double play here.
Ball low.
Brianna Blueberry has Mind Gamer. Both players, the pitcher and the batter, have injury prone. It's BK Weaves Beeves, the starter for
Ball
Ox.
outside.
Shout out BK, shout out Weaver and the Beavers. 1.31 ERA for Ox's pitcher this season. This one on the ground. Slidey Juju over to second. Throw goes to first. Not in time. It's fielder's choice. We got him at first and third with one now.
Number 22.
Wow, I thought the player was out at first there. Getting a lot of interesting calls here tonight.
A lot of really close stuff going on here on the field. Ox taking a moment. Now ready to pitch.
If you see the team
I think he saw
mascot around,
RBI here
give
and
them a
was
wedgie.
wondering if he wants to walk, but ooh,
There's a single right up the chute from VeganVibes, so maybe the walk would have been the move there, but either way, it's a hit. Now 1-0. Rhubarbs get their first run.
it'd be easy to blame this on low velo, but these are meatballs, Train. I don't know what has gotten into Ox, but not really the strongest start thus far. Kind of like Vegan last game.
You know, it could be switching mounds, switching stadiums. Sometimes the luck will do that to you.
Ball outside.
Heather Honeydew at the plate.
Ball inside.
Had 3-1, big count for the Rhubarbs. Runners go.
Oh, I like
They're
it.
Both in there, full count now. 2 in scoring position. Outfield still shallow. Honeydew
Yeah,
batting.
avoid the double play. That is huge. I just need to get bat on ball.
They're halfway. It's lifted to center. No tag up opportunity. Everybody stays where they are.
Yeah, right idea, but Vegan not known for driving the ball real far there. Just didn't get enough of that one, but a good idea.
Now it is Bailey Banana. She lifts it right center. Shell outfield again now. Able to get there. Nance Tools catches it. And we go to the top of the second. Rhubarbs get their first run of the match of the week. They lost 8-0 in game 1. Now ahead here. Start off game 2.
Number 28.
Yeah, you would want more if you're Vegan, but you'll take one here. Just get a little bit of momentum. At least showed you could do something at the dish.
Holographic Charizard batting. Now behind 0-2 very quickly against Plum.
Good pitch.
Cut her off the hands. Lifted to first base where Honeydew can make a very good
The
catch.
center fielder, number 22, Nance Tools.
Put him on the hot seat with a nice cutter there and couldn't lay off. It actually was a little closer to the plate than I think he wanted, but it didn't get great contact.
This one, tailing away, out of the zone, lifted to right center field, in there for a hit. Good piece of hitting by Ox. Tough for Vegan.
Now batting, the right fielder, number
Got
27.
one out runner here for the Hollows. Speed. Probably looking to go.
Vegan gonna try to be mindful. Switch up the cadence. Work slowly and methodically.
He needs to try a pitch out, I think.
1-1 pitch was right down the middle. Ox does not go, but it is a hit for a single, so there's 2 on with 1 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 26.
L runs up. He's got contact versus righties. This one hit well, but right off the end of the bat, and it ends up being a double play for the Rhubarbs. Takes care of the threat from the Hollows. We go to the bottom of the 2nd inning.
Yeah, that was fairly lucky for Vegan because he didn't quite locate that ball. And you know how the RNG is, pulled that ball almost to the middle and got a double play out of it. So that's pretty fortunate.
It is now Kelly Kiwi. 464 hitter with 7 RBIs on the season. 2-0, now 3-0. Strike in there. Ox going to try and get one over again. And it is another strike. We're at a full count.
I don't know what Vegan was waiting for there.
Lifted to left. Charizard steps back there, makes a catch.
Now
1 down.
batting, the catcher, number 10.
Yeah, that was a meatball too, that fork ball, but didn't quite reticle that one. That wasn't too bad of a pitch. That was a good pitch. Did hit it well though.
Nope, that's outside. Strike.
Betty Blackberry, the catcher. 8-hole hitter. Now on a 1-1 count, fouls one away, 1-2. Got ahead of that one early. The low velo from Ox. Proving a bit tricky here. Swung on a miss late.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 17, Penelope.
Yeah, and one thing Ox can do that a lot of players are just not able to do is he can turn low velo. He can make that fastball seem quite a bit faster than it is, just with the way he mixes.
Ball hit over to second. Schlongberry goes to first. There's another out. Still 1-0. We go to the top of the 3rd. 9-1-2 coming up for Ox and Mississippi. Plum's ERA is slowly starting to make her way down from 16, now at 14.73.
It's a start.
Nope, outside.
Ball misses away. 1 out. Strike at the knees. 1-1. Change up. Strike in there on the outside corner. These are pitches Ox does not want to swing at. Gets him locked up. 99. Check swing. Saw that a few times in game 1. Here it isn't getting in game 2.
Yeah, that was just a case of the pitcher stats paying off for you because that velo was the only thing that saved him there.
The 1 pitch fouled away makes it 0-2 to Katina Schlongberry. Now we're at the top of order again. Top of Ox's order has his most powerful hitters. This is where he's going to try and tie the game up. This one hit on the ground right to Plum. She throws to first in time.
Now
We're out number 2.
Number 25.
Wow, that could have been a hit, and instead the pitcher makes a nice play there and gets a little mojo boost.
Yeah, hard not to be jealous when people actually are able to field those, you know?
Yeah. Every once in a blue moon, right?
Well, Plum's still pumping some pretty significant stats. Gets this one lifted to left field where Lychee can make the grab. And we'll look at the bottom of the 3rd where things turn over again for the Rhubarbs.
Yeah, we've seen pretty good pitching from the Rhubards in this one in the second half of game 1. So we saw a little bit of a slovenly approach in the first couple innings of game 1 that cost him quite a bit, but we're actually seeing pretty decent pitching. And with a pitcher like he's got on the mound, Vegan can ride this out. I don't think one's going to do it, but I could see this being a 4-3 type game. What do you think, Train?
Absolutely. These two due for a close one after the explosion we had, first game ending 8-0. This one could be over the center fielder's head in the shallow. Dance Tool's able to get there. That's the one thing that's risky about that shallow outfield.
Yeah, it can cost you, but Ox is doing the right thing. I mean, we haven't seen Vegan lighting into very many balls.
Yeah, not as of yet. This one flipped to right. The throw's going to go to first. Ooh, it's so close.
No, didn't get it.
It was so close.
Number 20.
I've been
not sure.
disagreeing with the umps the entire night.
Any slower, that runner was out. That's decent speed, too.
Ball, that's outside.
Yeah, Mystery Man, not a friend of the umpire tonight.
I'm usually not an arguer either, Train, but I've seen some funny things tonight.
Third baseman, number 22.
That one was on the line, makes it 2 outs with the runner on first. Gertrude Grapefruit, third baseman at the plate, takes a strike. 42nd pitch from BK Beeves.
Interesting throw over. I don't think Vegan looking to run at all here. Doesn't hurt to check him, I guess.
Yo, outside.
Now it's 3-1. This is the biggest hitter's count. You can get in here if you're Vegan, and what a curveball. That was beautifully painted.
Yeah, that really hurts. If you're Vegs, you wanted that to just slide off the corner there.
Full count again. Everybody's getting shifted around. Swung on right up the middle. Good single there from the Rhubarbs, trying to keep their foot on the gas.
Yeah, now if you can get one over the outfield somehow, some way.
They're even hard into the gap. Heather Honeydew, power versus righties against the lefty right now. Lifts one to right field where Ox can make a catch with Vegan Vibes, the namesake. No runs scored. We go to the top of the 4th.
Yeah, once again, Train hit the ball to the outfield, but it seems to be where they're already standing. Just can't get the power. We just haven't seen it from Vegan tonight. I know he can do it, but hasn't really lit into a ball in either game so far, whereas we've seen Ox really drive and even had a home run or two in the first one.
1-1 pitch, swung on way late. Yeah, we know Vegan can select pitches better, to hit the ball a bit harder than we're seeing tonight. We hopefully you get to see that turn around here in this one, as they're still slimly ahead, 1-0 on the that first round of the game.
Even that ball was harder than I think Vegan's hit anything. That was a pretty good swing from Ox.
High in the outer center field. That's going to be warning track power for Pineapple to make a catch. 2 down, and holographic Charizard is at the plate.
Yeah, there just seems to be quite a bit of a power difference. I don't know. I know Ox is a mixed swinger. He doesn't swing all power, but I think it's been more about reticling up. I mean, power is not entirely about power swinging, right, Train? I mean, if you can reticle it up, anybody can just pound that ball out if you get the right player in the right swing.
Correct. It's actually, I believe, in the tips. Contact swing gives you like a capped random score in a certain range when you make contact with the ball. So it's not unlike power swinging, but you don't get those 85, 90 type power scores no matter what you do. But yeah, there's a lot of ways to make your money in this game, whether it's on the hill or at the plate. Rhubarbs using that eye to their disadvantage currently, seeing a lot of borderline strikes and then having to go fishing for one that hits the ground. Schlongberry makes the grab, throws it first in time for the out.
Yeah, I've been there, Train. I tend to have a conservative eye, much like Vegan, and sometimes you can dig yourself a hole by being so clever to take those pitches on the corner. You end up having to chase something far worse than that.
Ball inside.
It is now 1-1. Kiwi. Ball misses low. Nice strike in there from Ox.
Yeah, and Ox, much like yourself, Train, one of those somewhat rare players that's not afraid to throw that fork ball, even in the top 2 leagues. It's sort of a no-no pitch, but if you use it correctly, it can be effective.
Yeah, no, it is absolutely sort of tricky to use. You see another one high in the zone there from Ox, kind of hit square.
The catcher, number 10.
And, you know, that shallow outfield doing Ox a favor again. He's playing it in almost every single batter from Vegan here.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and why not, right? We haven't seen anything that would say go away from that.
Yeah, not a lot of hard hit balls. As Betty Blackberry is at the plate. 0-2 the count. This one hit on a line to Zlati Junjun in the shortstop, bringing us to the top of the 5th. Now 6, 7, 8 coming up. Nance Tools, Vegan Vibes, the namesake, and one boy Elron. The hitters due up for Ox.
Nance.
Yeah, and I think part of this is RNG, Train. Some of these hitters in the style that Vegan does, the longer you go without scoring and you don't have, like you said, that big 80, 90 power to once in a while, you know, just happen to really crack. You know, it's like they're swinging with a fly spotter. They just can't seem to drive the ball.
Yeah, if you don't get, you know, fortunate full contact, high-ish power swing, you know, when it makes a difference, it's difficult to find those gaps. You just got to be able to have a lot of back control and, you know, hit the best strikes that you can. Tonight, it's been tough for Vegan. You know, Ox here, though, still behind in game number 2, where Vegan's keeping the slim 1-run lead alive.
Yeah, and like you said, Train, you know, he's very conservative. He's trying to force balls over the plate, but they're not showing up. And as we know, the middle of the zone, you can hit the ball a lot harder. But somebody like Ox, like Burning Ice, like a lot of XBL pitchers, it's so hard to earn that ball that you can really pound.
Here comes a high cutter. This is 4 ball. Ooh, Ox gets a hold of a changeup, but Pineapple's got good legs. Gets over there, makes the catch for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Hollow's being held down after, you know, scoring a ton of runs in the first game. You know, walking away with that 8-run victory.
Yeah, and I'm gonna call out Vegan Vibes pitching for actually looking really good here in game 2. That was another example of a ball that Ox took a fantastic swing on, but it was so dead corner it just didn't fly. So again, I don't think he can ride this all the way out, but if Vibes continues to pitch like this, it's gonna really put the pressure on the Hollows, who would like to lean on their bat, but just haven't been able to do so far.
Left fielder batting. Takes a strike. Starters both still going here in this one. Very close 1-0 game. AAA was close. This game was close. Game number 1 here in the XBL was not as close as any of these involved so far. This one's hit past the glove of the diving Schlongberry, and it will be a 1-out single for the Rhubarbs and Vegan Vibes.
Yeah, needs a few more base runners. You know, push a little doubt into that pitcher on the hill makes a big difference in this game. We'll start to lose balls over the plate, but we're just not seeing enough offense to really scare either pitcher on the mound. So it's been pretty much just flame throwing, other than the 1 run from the Rhubarbs.
Seahawks considering some sort of movement, possibly a defensive switch, possibly a substitution. It is coffee golf, post your pie. Two popular places to be.
Yeah, Ox known for posting your pizza pie on his holograms website, or not, it's not a hologram, it's his Oxbox website. Lots of pictures of some really nice pizzas, and calling out Coffee, our friend Black Coffee as well.
Ball inside.
2-2 pitch after the caught stealing makes it difficult for Vegan to do much here. He rips it though, tries to get over the shallow outfield and can't quite do it. 3 outs, we go to the top of the 6th, but still ahead is the Rhubarbs. This is the opposite of game 1 if I've ever seen it.
Yeah, and if I'm the Rhubarbs right now, I'm assuming I cannot score another run. I cannot let Ox is one of those players that can steal bases, can put pressure on you, can diddle you, can bunt. So you need to get out number 1 in all the rest of these innings and really put pressure on him to have to hit his way out. You can't give up a cheap run is what I'm saying.
Yeah, just trying to find the location as VeganVibes gets a good pop up there to start the inning, makes it 1 out. Top of the 6th. This one, broken bat. Right at Banana. There are 2 down.
Number 25.
Yeah, I think the Rhubarbs can do this, but if this game ever comes back tied, I think that the momentum is going to really shift to the Hollows.
That could be a possibly huge 2-out double for Ox there.
Yeah, that was a massive double.
The first baseman, number 58.
Mr. Clutch Ruby batting, 330 hitter with 3 homers. Over 2 tonight. And that one slapped pretty good. Diving
Whoa,
play.
big catch. Wow.
Huge catch. You never know if they're going to bonk that one off the glove or not. Blueberry had to just be sure-handed there. Vegan comes away unscathed with the lead.
Yeah, it's a pitcher's game train. I saw visions of that ball being dropped right there. And if you're a Rhubarbs fan, you're clutching your heart that right fielder was somehow able to hold on there. I think this was her, Blueberry.
It was, now leading off the inning. Mind gamer against the specialist. So both hitter and pitcher are a bit diminished here. Outfield is shallow. This one is lifted. Jumping play by the shortstop. Nice job by Ox. Well timed.
Yeah, interesting decision. I'm really bad at that play. I usually will dive on the ground, but that was a really smart play from Ox.
It reaches up and grabs it up out of the air. Infield's guarding lines. Outfield shallow for Gertrude Grapefruit.
Nope, that's high.
Nice strike low and away. And then swing and a miss on the changeup. Vegan was sitting dead red.
Yeah, Ox is so clever. This pitcher seems like it's just a fireballer. Well, not this pitcher, but the previous pitcher as well. It seems like he can get you to bite on changeup no matter who's on the mound, and it's certainly worse with this pitcher.
He's thinking about it again, and instead goes with the tailing fastball. Gets the ground out. And there is 3 down. We go to the top of the 7th. Ox still down though, as well. He's been pitching, like we said. Vegan's holding on to the slim 1-run lead. Pitching just as well, if not better. And just looking to find any way to try and add to it when at the plate.
Yeah, and now that Rise and Fall is on the mound, now you really need to say, okay, we need to just hold this 1 run. We can't even be looking for runs if we're Vegan. Maybe you'll get a couple, but you have to assume you cannot score at this point.
1-1 pitch. John Mardiso Lawai swings at 1. It's the catcher getting a single. No outs.
Wow, that's a big single.
The left fielder, number 28.
Tough hitter here too.
Yeah, it's holographic Charizard.
This would be a massive out for Plum if she can somehow do it.
Ox not fishing.
Good eye.
It's 2-0. Now 3-0.
Inside.
Plum's 66th pitch here in the 7th inning. Upcoming, it's a changeup right on the corner. Now
Oh, I wouldn't-
curveball.
That's better.
Good strike. We're full. Fighting back is Vegan Vibes here in this count. Full count. Walks.
Ooh, what an eye from Ox.
The center fielder, number 22, Nance Tools.
Very well discerned. Those are the type of pitches I think I personally am going for all day. He's got 2 on though now with no outs. Nance
Yeah, that was a
Tools at the plate.
pretty brutal cutter there, flying up into the upper zone, but he didn't buy it.
1-1. It's crushed. Left center. Pineapple's back.
Oh my
Way
Lord.
back. It's gone.
Wow.
Ox ahead. 3-1.
Oh my Lord, Nance Tools. Who else, folks? I did not think that. I thought it was a flyout. I thought it would be an advance, but
Now back
wow.
the right fielder,
The power
number
of Tools.
27.
And again, Ox has the power in this matchup, and we saw it there more than anywhere, really.
The mistake pitches biting Vegan. Left over the plate. Ox capitalizing late here in the top of the 7th.
Now back,
Wow, and not even
third
out
baseman,
yet. Wow,
number
this is quite a
26.
run from Ox. Can maybe even keep this going, as the pitcher clearly a bit rattled, a bit shaken.
Searching for a sweep against Vegan Vibes here. Ox is tonight now with himself ahead.
He's
Vegan
going to run, too. He's not going to rest on his laurels. He's going.
He is
Oh,
picked
but that was
off.
hot.
Brewer goes to first. He's tug out. 1 down. Nobody on now for Elron. 1-1 pitch. Swung on. Changeup way ahead. 1-2. Swung on into the bat. Pineapple.
Ooh.
Diving grab. Can't
Oh,
make
my.
it. That's a heartbreaker.
Now batting,
Yeah,
the
if you're
pitcher,
vegan, just
number
circle the
19.
wagons here. Let's get out of this with just 2 down. No, it's going to be tough against that pitcher, but I don't think he'll pinch hit. I think he's going to leave him, yeah.
94 in the zone. Misses. This one hit on the ground through the hole between short and third. It's a hit with the reliever.
It wasn't a bad pitch at all,
Now
but
batting, the
you
second
know, I think
baseman,
Ox
number 17.
just being aggressive with the pitcher and saying, let's go after a ball, and hit a tough cutter on the corner there.
Ooh, very dangerous pitch.
Meatball City there, and she can't believe she didn't hit that. She's trying to figure it out.
Lifted high in the air to center. Everybody's going to go back and stay where they were. 2 down.
Now batting,
Top of the 7th XBL match of the
number
week.
25.
Holograms up 3-1, looking for a sweep.
Ball, that's
One game won 8-0. Saw some exciting games in the AAA as well, where Heisman wasn't able to come away with any victories against Ricks, who came away with a sweep there in some very close fashion type games. Jumping
me
play.
too. We're hearing some calls for the pen out of chat, and sure enough,
Yeah, we're looking like we need to definitely put the pen
Now batting, the
in,
first
you know, a
baseman,
few
number
hitters ago.
58.
That one was slapped into the right center field gap in a heartbeat. Ox, parading around the bases there, and sees himself up 5-1 all of a sudden. This is kind of snowballing for Vegan. Is it too little too late now from the bullpen?
yeah, far too little, atrociously late, I think, as that pitcher should have been out of there.
1-1 pitch. Off the glove of the catcher. Ox is coming home. He scores 6-1.
Wow. Yeah, see, he'll rub it in like
Crossed
this.
up. It's crossed up. It didn't work out. This one, broken bat. Out number 3 takes us to the bottom of the 7th. A quick stretch. Ox scores all 6 in that inning.
Wow, what a job by the Hollows.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Touching out late here in match of the week, and now it's up to Vegan for an all-time type of comeback here on prime time if he wants a split here tonight.
ball.
Yeah, Vegan feels like he's been mugged. I mean, his clothes are tattered. He can't find his wallet. His keys are gone. He's wondering what happened here. It wasn't that long ago. He was up 1-0, looking to maybe run out the clock.
1-2 pitch, popped up. Foul ground. It is out of play. This is low inside. Now 2-2, swung on and missed. Vegan unable to get anything going there.
Shortstop, number 7.
Specialist engages against Kiwi. Flipped out to left. Ox makes the grab with Charizard.
Batting, the catcher, number 10. Now batting,
Rebecca Raspberry,
number 8.
a decent pinch hitter, comes off the bench, but with 2 outs, we'll see what kind of difference she can make. 7 outs to work with for the Rhubarbs tonight here on Match of the Week. Elron makes that catch on the line out. We're in the top of the 8th now. 6 outs to work with.
Yeah, Hollow's in complete control here now.
Catcher, number 4.
That's just the facts, folks.
Now pitching, Rachel Rhubarb.
It is Rachel Rhubarb. We saw her in game 1 come out of the pen, and she is back. She gets one lifted over to second base, and there's one down.
Number 28.
No, maybe it was the low angle there that sort of fooled Ox. That was a hanging curveball. Oh, and
It's
that
not
one
really
is smashed.
locating. Oh my.
Yeah, not locating at all. Unfortunate, as Ox tattoos one 414 feet off the top of the bullpen here in Sakura.
Yeah, it's bad enough not to locate. It's even worse to locate with somebody with no junk.
Tools.
It is Nance Tools batting. First pitch prayer. Swinging anyway, lifts it to the left. On the run is Vegan, makes the grab, 2 outs.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 27.
Right fielder, the namesake. Looks at a ball.
You know, we've seen some incredible batting from Ox tonight overall. Let's give the man credit. He was a little slow to get started in this one, but boy, once he broke loose.
Yeah, he's scored, now 15 runs in 2 games here on Match of the Week. More than he's ever scored on primetime before, probably in his career, barring, AA or AAA. So, very, very big showing here for the holograms. Continued improvement. Just a testament to all the hard work and the focus, that goes into his game. Bottom of the 8th. 1-1 count turns 1-2. That's a borderline pitch.
Yeah, got a couple good calls.
Jumping play makes it. It was a funky one there. It looked weird. Another good strike.
Ball inside.
The specialist engaged here against the leadoff hitter. Vegan still hits it hard. A diving play.
Oh, vibes.
Oh, wow. What a timing dive from Ox. I can't believe he made that one. I thought all day we were looking at a possible triple inside the park home run type scenario.
Yeah, it seemed to almost dive too early, but it actually paid off because he slid so far there. But his VeganVibes burned by his alter ego out there in right field.
Web gem type play for Ox. This one on the ground over to first. Ribby will take it himself. And we go to the top of the 9th. Only 3 outs will be there to work with for the Rhubarbs to come away with a split. Ox wants to close the door. Maybe some more insurance here in the top of the 9th to get himself the sweep here on Match of the Week.
Yeah, he'll keep digging here. He's going to keep the pressure on. Yeah, if I know Ox, he's
Now in the
He's
game,
harder on himself
number
than anybody
18.
is on him, so he's going to keep digging, thinking he can still lose this.
It's the hitter off the bench, Los Hermanos Cuchaldo. He crushes one deep to center. It's gone.
Yeah, he's not going to stop grinding. He's swinging for the fences, and one boy pounds a nice ball into the sand out there. It's Sakura.
He's feeling himself tonight. 8 runs in each game here. It's another one left over the middle of the plate, and that's going to be extra bases. Ox not missing these one bit.
Yeah,
He's got to clean that up.
Misplaced fastballs to Ox usually
Now
won't
back,
do it,
the
and they
second
certainly won't do it
baseman,
when he's
number
primed and
17.
ready after playing for 2 or 3 hours, which I'm sure he has been.
But now all Vegan wants is some
number
outs
30.
with Lisa Lime here. You know, this is one of those types of moments, especially against an away team. You want to be careful. You don't want to get sloppy with the location and end up giving up even more runs and letting things get out of control. Good strike there. That's the type of stuff you want to see. Big screwball.
Ooh, big swing, though.
It caught too much of the zone, yeah, I think. It looked like good placement, but Ox was ready for it. He gets a big triple, and now it's 9-1.
Now batting.
Yeah, the reticle placement looked good, but the
number
ball did seem to
25.
kind of curl in there right at the top.
This one off the nub of the bat, where it goes to first, runner goes back to third.
Now batting,
So one
the first
down,
baseman,
still at
number
9-1.
58.
Good play by Vegan Vibes. That one's crushed left center field gap by Ox. Run well scored is 10-1. He's on his way to second. Vegan again just looking for any way to get outs here.
Now batting. the
Yeah, I
catcher,
think he's
number
throwing too many
4.
balls on the plate. Got to at least make him guess a little
Pitching,
bit.
Number 11.
Nancy Nectarine's going to get a chance. Curveball taken. Screwball swung on and missed. Here comes the cutter. 2-2 pitch. Check swung. Do it again. Ox takes it. High curveball. Lifted center field. Caught by Pineapple. The throw goes into third. Ox will turn back.
Now batting. The left fielder, number 28.
Holographic Charizard to the plate. He hit a home run earlier in his last at bat. Strike bites the edge of the zone. That was a difficult pitch. Tailing away from Ox, fouled away. 2-2. Big change up. Swung on the ground. Banana throws to first. And that takes care of the holograms, but not before they score 3 more.
Yeah, mercifully got out of there just to, let's give it one more try here. But been a tough night for Vegan Vibes here. We expected a little more out of the bat. Has pitched well at times, but I think Ox has just been a lot stronger at the plate than what we were probably expecting.
Yeah, this
he
is
still had a good shot in this game if he could have kept the pitching going, but it was just too hard to just keep Ox to 0 runs.
this one's crushed over the left fielder. He makes the jumping catch. Wow, Ox is all over the place tonight.
Number 22.
Yeah, again, that's a really hard play to make. Just a great play by Ox there.
He got underneath that ball and jumped up and got it at the peak of the jump. This one's lifted. Center. It's going to be caught. Or excuse me, not caught. It's a single.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 18.
Vegan last chance in this inning with 2 outs.
Yeah, I want to draw attention to this team that Vegan Vibes, this Rhubarb's obviously designed after Rachel Rhubarb. They all have her hairstyle. They all have her body build. They've got beautiful colors. I absolutely love the creativity here in this team. And that's part of the XBL is the logos and all the creativity and fun that we have.
Absolutely. That's the beauty of the whole thing. 9 innings to get to play with whoever and whatever type of team you want. as this one's hit on the ground, and we see those rhubarbs finish off their night with 2 unfortunate losses, and the Oxbox and his hollows come away with massive victories here on Match of the Week in their best ever XBL season. He's 23-7. Look at that.
Yeah, and I see it in chat, our man Heisman, who also was on the losing end, but much closer than this, saying just not Vegan's night, and that was really just the case. It definitely was Ox's night because he really played well, and all we can do is tip our cap to Ox for really hitting the ball extremely well, and the defense was unbelievable. The pitching was basic. I mean, Vegan had nothing to work with there, so you look at the record of Ox, and you wonder how legit that is after kind of middling in XBL the last few seasons, but he's really having a good season, really playing well. He's not lucking into anything. There's some tough players out there. Flash only has 2 losses. Pseudo only has 2 losses. Lazy only has 2 losses. So people like Mama and Ox, who are right at the top of the standings with like 7 losses, are still really good players. Wishbone. It's pretty crowded at the top. I think there's 6 or 7. I think there's 7 teams up there that have kind of separated themselves. It's going to be a crazy playoffs.
Yeah, and then there's a couple other players on that peripheral as well that you got to have your eye on in that top 8 overall, top like 10 type region. It's a very competitive XBL and the AAA as well. I mean, and then AA. They're going to have a whole round robin to go through as we released earlier this week. So everybody's really getting into the business end of things. We saw 2 really good games from the Hollows tonight. 2 very crucial victories on their way to the playoffs. Vegan, not so much the type of play you want to see if you're a Rhubarbs fan, but that is not something you can't bounce back from. Vegan, with that eye, I think has a chance to still fight for a playoff spot.
Yeah, he couldn't reticle anything up. Another player I wanted to mention in XBL was No Hummus, who actually beat Flash in game 2, I think just today, earlier in a high-scoring event. So several players, like you said, probably 10-ish players have a legit chance to at least make the finals, I would think, in the XBL, which is pretty incredible. Not really a league known for parity, but I think this is the season where, anybody down to No Hummus, whoever's around 7, 8, 9, M. Bennings, if they get hot, could be pretty tough. And then AAA, we know is is known for people on the 10 seed, the 8 seed, the 6 seed winning that one. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And then AA, I love these kids. They've been grinding like crazy. They've been so excited. I see a lot of future AAA players there in AA. Even right now, I think there's at least 5 or 6 that could jump right up next season with no problem.
Yeah, lots of good news on the horizon as well as far as activity goes here in the XBL. So keep your ears peeled for that. We got more match of the weeks for you as the season wears on. We've got more roundups coming at you, playoff predictions, and just tons of fun, tons of games, tons of content. The engagement's been amazing, as Mystery Man said, from all the leagues. And yeah, there's so much skill that we want to continue to cultivate here as the game continues to, just allow us to play, and we're going to continue to do that. So everybody, with that being said, thank you to our players tonight. Thank you to Urban for turning around some quick promos. Thank you to Mystery Man for double duty, and Hummus for jumping back in the booth, Unicorn for hitting us with the promo, with the production in the first games. And yeah, it's always a pleasure here to be here with you tonight, and we'll be back next time on XBL. So everybody have a safe and pleasant rest of your Sunday. See you again soon.